You know, the mornings were the worst, you know, because she'd be very hungover. You know, in Las Vegas, it's always sunny almost all the time. So by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it's already getting warm. But it would always be the mornings where, you know, she'd either be up or she'd be stumbling a little bit, trying to get herself together. And then, you know, we'd get it back up. But some days, it just was no school. It's just what it was. My mother used to talk to me. Some days I'd go, even though she'd be sending these fucking letters, even though there'd be reports, even though I realize I have nothing to this days of its own resort. She used to go through these very trades. She got her ways in and she got her own BA. And then she moved on. She went to its own next trade. And then she been doing nails and straight to cosmetology. She looking for the words. She looking for the petty. She looking for the mans. But she went for the ways of peds. And then she raked peds. And then she looking for the pedals. But she never see this days of meadows. Then she wanna say, you know, I see this own ways like these shadows are following me. I used to have these ways even though they never follow me. Some days when she would get fucked up, she'd talk to me. She'd get drunk, she'd say, you know, I love you so much, you my baby. She'd give me kisses all the time. She'd always doing even though I see my days arrive. I'd always push her to the days aside, but she'd always come back to hug me. She used to love me so much. The Filipino girls used to love me too. Something about them, they didn't see me so few. Yeah, I used to fuck with a lot of the girls that they used to grow up with, but they'd be so different. They be just like their mothers. They be the jelly. They be the girl. They be the ways. They be this own popular swerve. I would be just a nerdy boy with his own glasses. I be looking at everything, even though I never weighed the tastic. I saw the overseer. I see the deers, and then they want to see her. Then they hit the beer, and then they look at the state. They been looking at their own mistakes. They talk about it. They say nothing going through his own real straight. We hit a party. We used to remember. I remember when it was Nelly. It was the roof was on fire. We gonna let this motherfucker burn. Then he never realized how many bridges were burnt between my mother during that very fucking time. He was just trying to get his raps and rhymes. He was just trying to get his money and time. But to me, it was just another sad fucking song to me. But it was hip-hopping in its own fucking berry club with this 50 Cent when it went 9 fucking weeks on the radio as in fate #1. Strange for me, when they were talking about this, it was all my bad dreams.